Good morning students, good morning. This is a 10th standard, third lesson, India Agriculture. India Agriculture is the third lesson from the geography lesson. Okay, now we are going to be discuss about the irrigation and what is the irrigation and what are the types of irrigations and what is the source of irrigations and what is perennial and non-perennial irrigations and inundational canals and perennial canals. What is the difference between these two? And these are all information we are going to be discuss about this lessons. First of all, let me start the lesson now. So first of all, what is irrigation? It's very essential and important to know the supply of water. First, what is irrigation? Is the definition of this: the supply of water to land. Supply of water to land or crops. First of all, we are supply the water. We are supply from the canals or from the borewell or from the well or maybe whatever something. We are irrigating water. We are supply the water to the land or crop or whatever anything. Land, because of the crops are cultivated on the land. That's why it's both land or crop to help grow. Why we are supply water to the land or crop, and main purpose is to grow the crop. Typically by the means of canals. And we are irrigating water to the land by the means of canals. Because of the canals, nothing. It's an artificial way to supply water. That is canals. Here, importance of irrigation. Next, the importance of irrigations and what is the importance to irrigate water to the plant. Here, mainly in areas that have irregular precipitations, and some of the areas, most of the areas, in India is very well. India is like monsoon countries. India has received the rainfall. Okay, here some of the areas does not receive the rainfall. Precipitation. So precipitation means nothing that all forms of condensed water falling down from the sky is known as precipitation. Here the area that have irregular precipitation. Some area does not receive the high rainfall. Some areas receive the high rainfall. So here some of the areas does not receive the irregular precipitation. And the irrigation improves the crop growth and the qualities. And which of the areas does not receive the rainfall? So we are irrigating water for the growth of the crop and the quality of the crop. That's why we are mainly irrigating water for the plant. And irrigations also create more reliable food supplies. So because of when we are irrigating water to the crop, it is helping to reliable food. We can trust. After a few months, after the ready to harvest, the food is come to house. We can store and we can use for our domestic purpose, or maybe we are exporting to the other countries. So we must be getting the food. When we are irrigating only, it is possible. If not irrigating water to the plant, the crop is going to be destroyed without water. It's going to be faced with the dry, and again it is demolished. Destroyed without water. So this is the irrigations and the source of irrigation. And again the source of irrigation. What is the source of irrigation? What are the sources? Source is nothing where we are getting water for the irrigations. That is the sources. Here mainly we are getting the water from the irrigation. From the rainfall. Mainly we are getting the water from the rainfall. And availabilities of groundwater. And availability of surface water, rivers. This is the main sources of irrigation. First of all is the rainfall. Precipitations. Here India is a monsoon country. And every year India receives the rainfall from the southwest monsoon and the northeast monsoons. Southwest monsoon start from June to September. the entire India has received rainfall and except Tamil Nadu in the month of June, July, August, September. So this is the southwest monsoon, and again in Tamil Nadu and Andhra coastal lines are received the rainfall from the northeast monsoon in the month of October, November and December, continuously 3 months. You know that we are facing this rainfall season now. So and this is the sources of water. So rainfall, we are getting the rainfall and we are store the water into the dam, and we are using the water for irrigation purposes. And after, when we are facing the drought, then we are taking the water from the dam and we are using the irrigation, and also we are using the water for multi-purpose like irrigation, tourist, and we are taking the hydroelectricity, and also we are aquaticultural development. So we are using this water. And the availability of groundwater, we are store the water. I mean, automatically the nature store the water into the ground. And when the areas receive the rainfall, in the water is penetrating into the ground. And now when the rivers are flowing water fully, the sand dunes are observed. I mean, that penetrate water into the ground, and automatically groundwater is recharged. So we are taking the water by using the borewell from the groundwater. And if groundwater is a very pure water, you can use it. And availability of surface water, I mean the water is always found on surface in the form of liquid on the lake, river, pond. So we are using these waters for irrigation. These are all like what we say, source of irrigation. Okay, listen it.